Yeah.
Do you, in your mind, do you have a bare minimum threshold or a rule of thumb for what is a healthy margin and or owner's compensation for a practice? Is it size banded? Does it change based on how many, how big you are, kind of thing? What what
Yeah.
what's the upside of owning a group practice if
The
it's healthy?
upside for a group practice, and for I'm going to think about this in a $1 to $8 million range. I'm usually aiming for 20 to 25% profit margin. So owner's compensation, right? If you're on payroll, I'm including that in, but like what is the owner's taxable income essentially? I'm aiming for 20 to 25%. And sometimes we'll slip from that, right? I'm not mad at you if you're 18, 17, but like we're still aiming for that. If we're aiming for that, we're going to get end up close.
Hmm.
And so that's what I'm usually going for. In the smaller practices, typically that's going to be a little bit higher, right? If we're looking at a solo practice, that's usually going to be at least 50%, but you're the only one doing the work, right? If you're not working, no revenue is coming into the practice. So it's just you're getting a bigger piece of a much smaller pie.
Hmm.
And so yeah, that's usually what I'm aiming for. The margins do get slimmer above 8 million in revenue, but like really in that 1 to 8, that's super doable.
Yeah.
It's very possible. But it does take some work, right? You have to keep that eye on profitability always
Yep.
for that to be possible. And that's really 60% on clinicians, 20 or so percent on everything else, right? Admin, overhead, rent, all the things. And then that leaves about 20% for
Yeah.
everything for profit.
My former world was Wall Street, and then I became a therapist, and I've wandered back into the investment banking side and involved now on the transaction side with group practices. I a lot of the buyers don't want to see anything less than 15%, 20% is ideal. And you need to be looking at least a $500,000 a year to really be sellable to an outside party who doesn't know you. A
Yeah,
million is even better, but
yeah,
that 15 to 20% number is they don't care about your revenue, no matter how big it is, if you're not double digits and healthy, right? Not
yeah.
artificially crimped down. So.